Carla Oglesby, one of the attorneys with Lavin Law Group. So clients who come into the office are often concerned about how to begin a conversation with their parents about the need for planning or for care or for possibly moving to a different type of living arrangement. You know, it's a very difficult conversation to have oftentimes. A lot of it can depend on whether the parent is suffering from issues with memory loss or whether what they're suffering from is really more an issue of physical health. So depending on what the situation is will change the conversation, but oftentimes a good way to have that conversation is to really reinforce to your parents that you really care about them, you really respect their need and their desire to be independent, but at the same time that you worry about their safety. And although it's a difficult conversation, if you can reassure them that you care about them and that your concern is really for their safety and that you're not trying to take away their independence, oftentimes the conversation can go a little more smoothly. If you have a parent who's really not making good decisions because of dementia or Alzheimer's, you may need to include the entire family and really just kind of meet that parent where they are mentally and focus on things in a much more simple manner. It's often not an easy conversation, and there may come a time when you have to recognize that the parent is not going to go along willingly, and that it's just to a point where the family has to do what's really in their best interest from a safety perspective. In my personal situation, my grandmother became a danger to herself living at home, and while she was not very happy about moving to an assisted living facility, it was the safest environment for her, and she really has flourished there and done very well. So it's a difficult conversation, but really try to focus on your respect for the parents, how much you admire their independence, but that you're very concerned and it's really out of concern that you want to discuss with them some other type of arrangement.